All right, coming to you from Fandom Outpost Studios. We are here for episode 25. It's just a new bit I'm trying.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But you didn't use your regular, like, what your catchphase.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, he's going for
I'll
something new.
that.
I mean, yeah, we're almost
We're a year in,
That's
so now
right.
it's getting old.
Yeah, we got to change it up at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Nick, what have you been up to?
Yeah, it's been an exciting, just couple weeks going on as we're now deep into moved into the new house and trying to still get it set up. I feel like it's an ongoing process, but we are in contract with our old house, which is going to be sold. So
Heck yeah, that's
we're
great,
excited.
man.
It's been nerve-wracking to get it up there, and there's been a lot of work that has been done to try and get it ready. So, but it's finally seems like everything's going smoothly. It's going well. You guys know I had some big news, and by the time this comes out, I'm sure it's going to be on the public. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Tori okay with this?
Yeah, she's been telling everybody.
Okay.
So, we're due for our third kid.
Yeah. Heck
So,
yeah.
yeah, she's pregnant. Due in December, so it's a big year for us.
Yeah.
New
That is
house,
awesome, man.
third baby. Like it's
Wow. You look different.
aged.
Wizened.
No, but it's been a great couple weeks. So you just kind of been sitting in the anticipation of that, and just all of the gladness and just the thankfulness that life has brought us plenty of blessing, and God's been good. So we're thankful for that. But
Yeah,
what
heck
about
yeah,
you, Michael?
man.
How you been?
That's great. Yeah, we've been doing great. Just rocking yard work, house projects on the weekends. It's been great. This will be Mia's first summer, like spring and summer, being alive. So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, she loves being outdoors. It's great. We'll take her out there, and she just like gets all mesmerized. And
You have anywhere
So-
exciting that you're going to take her this summer?
well, we've been taking her to the park next to our house a lot. So she
Okay.
loves being there. She loves the swing. But we'll take her everywhere. We do like various types of berry picking throughout the summer. So we'll take her to all that stuff. And so yeah, it's been great.
Various types of berry picking.
Blueberries, strawberries,
Raspberries, blackberries.
peaches,
Oh, there's not a berry.
Not a
Yeah.
berry. Hold on.
well, berries and other fruits. But anyway, yeah. So we can't wait to take her along on all those adventures. It'll be great. But yeah, Ben, what have you been up to?
I've just been prepping for my sister is getting married next weekend. So yeah,
Sweet.
really looking forward to that. She's getting married down in the Cincinnati area, back my hometown. So I will be at my parents' place. Michael, maybe I will venture into the basement and find some stuff.
Actually, can I come over?
I mean,
I'll drive down there. I'm being serious.
we'll talk offline.
To the wedding.
Yeah, while you're at the wedding.
Well, I mean, I could use a second. I'm playing guitar for the ceremony. So if you want to like duet some stuff, we can some dual guitars. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
dueling guitars.
That'd be sick.
Well, let's go ahead and introduce our guest for today, Mr. Matthew McPherson.
That's very formal.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with that, but yes, it feels like. Or should we just call you McPherson? Like, go the full survivor? Is that what you want? Yeah.
If you think I'm worthy of a last
I
name
think you're worthy of it.
introduction, then I'd take that.
All right, McPherson. No, but for real, Matt is Lindsay's husband, who Lindsay was good enough to be on our Gilmore Girls episode a while back. So go check out her episode too. But Matt is here to talk to us today about Survivor, which I'm super excited about. And we're sitting here with two newbies
Yes.
who don't know anything. And I'm looking forward to trying to get them to watch some.
Well.
So, let's kick off the music
Yeah.
and Nick, introduce us.
Absolutely. Hello and welcome to Fandom of Fandoms, the show where every single episode we are diving into the worlds that fans love the most. And today we are so excited because we've got Matt here to take us through Survivor. And I'm excited to learn and have a great conversation with you guys. I've got I told Ben earlier, I'm being understated here with my pocket square that's kind of got, a little bit of floral pattern.
Yeah,
so,
that's subtle of you. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
I need a buff is what I really need. I need a buff.
I do too.
Yeah,
It's overdue at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a buff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Okay. So buffs are. Well, maybe we should introduce the show first
Sure,
and like
we
the
should
concept before we.
introduce the
Yeah.
show.
So I mean, let's start with Nick. What do you know about Survivor?
Yeah, not a lot. So I can remember in the early 2000s when it first came on the scene, and it had immense popularity and lots of people were watching it. I mean, it was huge when I was in high school. Even that was. I mean, people were watching, would talk about it and that sort of thing. And so that's kind of my biggest background, is knowing that it had a lot of popularity and that just millions of people were watching it every single week. I knew that there was a basic premise and the cool part of like voting people off the island. And I've seen plenty of that, especially done throughout the years on other pop culture things. But in terms of how much have I actually viewed myself, very little. Just every here and there, you catch bits and pieces of things and different competitions that they've had, but not. I don't really know how the game works even. So
Okay, cool. Michael, how about you?
Yeah, I think I'm the exact same as Nick. It's in the zeitgeist. Everyone knows what it is. Like, there's no one that hasn't heard of it. And there's been 50 seasons, right? I mean, it's just I know what it is. But again, I've seen maybe bits and pieces here and there. So I'm definitely excited to learn more about it. But yeah, again, just no background at all. But Ben, what's your background?
I have watched every single season, a couple of them twice, just like going through it. I mentioned this last time, like, so I watched like the first like 10 seasons or so with my family when it came out, and I was still living at home and stuff like that. My mom would always do like a big fancy thing for the final episode, the finale, and we would like. She bought like special tiki glasses and would make us like fruity drinks, and we would drink tropical drinks out of tiki glasses, and like some fun appetizers and stuff like that. And we'd have like a little family party for them. But then like a couple years went by, I'd missed some episodes and seasons and whatever. But then like during the pandemic, I came back and rewatched everything, like even the ones I missed. And since then, like I've been watching nonstop. Like,
does your family still watch too?
Yeah, my parents do. I don't know if my sister does as much, but my parents do, and I will text them every week as like I'm watching. Like, what the heck did so and so do? Or yep. But now I'm texting Matt as well.
Oh,
so,
heck yeah.
Jealous. Honored. Seriously.
Yeah. I mentioned last week too that you and I are in a Survivor Fantasy League, which is a new thing to me, but.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's new to me too. And it is crazy. Like, I think a lot for me in Survivor, like this idea of a fandom is new, right? Like, to your point, it's been in the zeitgeist for 25 years, right? This show is like a behemoth of reality TV. But like, I only recently discovered the fandom of it this year, right? Like, there's this subculture of people who love Survivor more than just watching it every week. They want to talk about it. They want to talk about it in all of its ways. And they want to like revisit past seasons together. And it's really cool. So I feel like I'm new to the fandom, but not new to being a fan. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right.
Well, Michael, why don't you give us a little bit of an overview of the show?
Yeah, definitely. So basic premise here. So obviously, Survivor is a reality competition show that first premiered in 2000. So 26 years now. It's based on a Swedish show called Expedition Robinson. That's kind of a funny name. So in the show, 16 to 20 contestants are stranded, quote unquote, on a deserted island and divided into tribes. Throughout the season, they are responsible for making their own shelter and fire, finding food, and then competing in reward challenges against each other. So each episode, there's also an immunity challenge where the losing team must go to the tribal council where they have to vote on one of the members off the island. So about halfway through the season, the tribes merge into one, and instead of going home when voted out, the contestants become part of a jury that will select the winner. So when it's down to 3 remaining survivors, each plead their case as to why they should win the title of the sole survivor and the $1 million prize that comes with it. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about buffs a little bit. So the survivors at the start of the season are divided into tribes, usually 2, sometimes 3, just depending on how many people there are, how they want to mix it up. Yep. And every tribe has a color, and they all wear buffs, which are like these little headbands.
Yeah.
But they can also be armbands. I've seen some skinny girls wear them as tops.
Yep, a tube top.
A tube top, yeah. But it's like in their tribe's color. It has like their tribe name on it and like the Survivor logo.
Is it not just a bandana? It's more than that?
No, because it's
a real company.
Yeah.
Buff is a real company that for somehow, some way.
This is like the only thing they make.
It's the only thing it's like a neck gaiter, essentially. Like a neck gaiter that they have branded into a Survivor buff.
Yep.
And you can buy them. Yeah.
So you can wear it as an ascot as well.
You can.
Absolutely.
Okay, sweet. Nice.
We don't see enough of it on the show. Yes. to be honest.
Maybe we're jumping the gun, but is there a fandom around buff fashion?
Oh, yeah. There needs to be.
There has to be if there isn't. There's got to be something out there.
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Man. So like Matt, take us through the basic premise of the season in general. Like I know we pitched some of it a little bit, but what are we missing?
Oh man, I mean, Survivor is so many things. Like, yes, it's about people being on a deserted island, but I think over the years of the show, it's become less and less and less about that.
Yes,
right? It
agreed.
started
100%.
that way. I think in the year 2000, it was all about bringing, all these ordinary Americans from all walks of life, onto a deserted island to see what happened as like a social experiment, right? And it was cool to see how they worked together to build fire and shelter and hunt for food and fish. And that was like part of why you would watch, is because it's like, we don't know what's going to happen. They just left them out there, right?
with the cameramen.
Yeah, with cameramen watching them all the time. And as the years went by, I think America, because of the way we are, like as viewers, we're like, but give me the drama.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we need.
but they were friends, and that friend betrayed the other friend. They lied, right? Like there's these like dynamics at play in every single episode that are just addictive to watch.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps you coming back.
Well, along with that, like the more and more contestants that have come on, the more have come on like with knowledge of the show.
Yes.
And again, the understanding that it's a game. Whereas like the first couple seasons, 10 seasons or so, everyone's just like, oh yeah, we're surviving. If we make it to the end and win the $1 million, great.
Yeah.
But then there started being like a wave of people who come on and are like, I'm here to win.
Yep.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. Like, and again, like playing those alliances, backstabs, like all these other things to like do whatever they can to get to the end. So
Okay.
there was like definitely a turning point.
Totally.
Like 10 years or so in. But
Yep.
yeah.
I think I saw this in a video recently. Is it true? So now there is just one location that Survivor films at, but at the beginning, I think I heard that it filmed at different places all over the world. Is
Yeah.
that true? Is that
You nailed that.
Yeah.
Nailed it. I mean, it started and it was great, right? Like you're out there, it's Survivor.
Yeah.
Borneo. We did it.
Mhm.
And then with a bang, year 2, they're going to Australia, right? Like, and then they're going to the Amazon and Africa. And it's just crazy. It was super cool. It was like a tour of the world.
Yeah.
And then I think 2 things happened. One, they discovered the beautiful beaches of Fiji. And Fiji was awesome, right? It's a 5-hour flight from LA. It's easy to get to. And then the second thing happened, the pandemic.
Yeah.
The pandemic happened. So they discovered Fiji pre-pandemic, and then they stayed in Fiji till today. So it's been almost 5+ years.
Yeah,
Of,
I think
of
I think
Fiji.
I saw the last like 13 seasons or so have been in Fiji.
Yeah. And
So-
it's to the point now where if you are a fan, you can recognize certain like locations. And
Oh,
you're
that's
like,
funny.
Oh, I recognize this beach from 2 seasons ago, or
That's
I
crazy.
recognize this
Yeah.
like this arena for the immunity challenge because I saw it, on this season. So it's not sneaky. They're not sneaking
And
it.
they don't try to pretend it's anywhere new. Like they don't
sure.
acknowledge. But like I mean, nowadays too, like it helps them a lot on production costs because
Sure.
they have like static headquarters and like this is our shooting location. Like we know exactly where we're going. I think like the crew is up to like 300 people or something
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
It's
So
insane.
yeah, like there's like headquarters for that many people to like to base because like the cameramen, for example, they're out there 24/7, but they rotate. So like you'll be on for 12 hours or something like that, and then rotate off and stuff.
Yeah.
So like the producers, I think there's a cameraman and a producer for every Survivor.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
It's hard to put into words how big the show really is.
Yeah,
Like it's
right.
massive. It still is massive,
Yeah.
right? Like nothing's ever going to be its peak, in the early 2000s ever again when it comes to like traditional media. But like for a Wednesday night primetime reality TV game show, it's still like the juggernaut. It's like the granddaddy of every show that follows in this sort of like vote a player off, model that we have today. And it's, I think a lot of it is because of Survivor and the success
absolutely.
of Survivor. So
Was
Yeah.
there a reality show that had that? I'm not even trying to think. I can't even think of one, honestly.
I can't even think of a reality show that wasn't like following someone
Yeah.
around, like
Right.
not a game show sort of thing. No.
like
Right.
Big Brother was close.
that was the one that came to mind first.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
wasn't long after, was it?
It was
think
pretty
so.
close. Amazing Race was right on its tails too, but
Yeah.
they were all like
Oh, was
right
it?
in that
That'd
area.
be something to know. Was Amazing Race came afterward too?
I believe so.
is
It
it?
was
I
like
think
a
it did.
year after. It was
Yep.
pretty close, but
Okay.
Yeah, we got producer Michael's on the case right now. so
Yeah,
he's-
well, so Big Brother came out in July of 2000, but I'm trying to see when
Oh.
Survivor actually premiered.
so that was right at the
it was also 2000. I want to say it was September, so pretty close.
Yep.
It was May of 2000. So
okay.
Survivor did it
Month.
first. Yep, Survivor did it first.
We got it first.
But also,
Yeah.
I think both were based on other other nations
Yeah.
shows.
Sure,
like,
sure.
Again,
Right.
like we said, this was a Swedish show, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Brother would know was European for sure.
For sure.
Mhm.
Maybe Real World.
Could be real world.
I was about to ask Matt, like, what got you into Survivor?
Okay. So maybe just set the stage.
Maybe
like some of you grew up in a pretty conservative household, right? Like
Sure.
TV was something that was kind of protected, right? We had to know what each other were watching, for better or for worse. And Survivor was something we got into on season 2, right?
Wow.
Like it was an unavoidable thing. I think that just the sheer momentum of the show and people talking about the show at church, like eventually my parents, I was the pastor's kid, right? Like they wanted to know what people were talking about. And I got to give it up to my mom, who never let it go, right? Like season 2 is happening. She's in on it. And I'm kind of like in the living room on the floor, like cross-legged as a kid, just like observing the adventure of it all. Like that's what really sucked me into it, was like, whoa, they are out there. Like, whoa, they're building things. Whoa, immunity challenges are cool. And like, I didn't really care about the talking at the time or like the fighting. I didn't like, I was there to see like what would happen, you know? I remember like the nature, and I remember a guy falling into the fire. Like, I remember these like disasters that like they caught on camera, and just being fascinated by it, because like you can't fake that. Like you couldn't fake a lot of the stuff. I'm sure you could fake some stuff, and maybe we can get to that eventually, but like a lot of the stuff you couldn't fake. And I was just like drawn in. So that became really like similar to you, right? Like a thing that my family connected over and looked forward to every week. And I still look forward to it. And I still talk to my mom about Survivor, right?
Oh,
she's in this fantasy league. I don't think she's active. She's not an active participant, but man, she did sign up.
Yeah.
And I'm
it's
proud
something,
of her.
man.
Right, it's something.
There's something beautiful to be said about that, though.
Right?
Like those, I mean, man, that's what fandoms are all about, really. When you get that chance, especially when you can be in on it with other people and enjoying something together, and especially when you're talking about family, like, I mean, that's, you can keep on coming back to it again and again together. And I loved what you were talking about, like having a party to like celebrate the winner. That is awesome. I've heard great things about that. I know eventually I want to do you know, stuff. I got really into Dancing with the Stars this past season. That's been my I don't know, flirtation with the radio, you know, the reality television kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
You know, but I know a lot of people are the same way. Like, hey, we're gonna have a big party to celebrate when they do the big reveal, who wins it all and all that stuff. And I was really excited. Actually, I was texting with your wife the night during the finale, and who was gonna win the finale of this last season of Dancing with the Stars.
Deserving winner.
But it was it was fun to it was. Yeah. But no, I just love that. Like, there's fandoms deserve to be experienced together. And I feel like I'm a bit saddened. We were talking about this before the podcast a little bit, that there are so few things that we experience collectively as a society anymore. There's just too many niches for everybody to go and find their own thing, which is awesome. But it's also that, like, you're missing out on kind of this collective experience. So I'd love for something like that to come back even more. And it sounds like, at least in the Survivor fandom, it's alive and well amongst some of those pockets of that fandom.
Absolutely.
Agreed. It's like one of the advantages of still being like a network TV show that's released every week on air first, right? Like, is that
it's
like
a lost art?
It's a lost art. Yeah, we're all still watching it live, and like, you know, now it's like backed up by the fact that there's like live stream and live chat on the side while you're watching it, which is just cool. So yeah, it's continues to be something people look forward to, which is, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Absolutely. I was actually, I know you watch it live. I don't watch it live because I do like Paramount Plus or whatever. But like last night, I was playing Lorcana with Lindsay. She's like, "Well, wait, aren't you going to be watching Survivor?" And I said, "Oh, I watch it like the next day, so like we're good." But I could hear it. There was a point where I heard it on in the background. I was like, "Oh, Matt's watching." So yeah,
You know it.
Nice. That's
so what do you feel like it is that keeps you coming back to Survivor? Besides, like, obviously, like you said, you talk with your mom still. Like, what else like keeps you watching?
You know, like there was a time where it wasn't so much a part of my daily life. I think college made things difficult, right? Like you leave and your time zone changes, like your whole life changes around, like your Wednesday nights are no longer the same. Survivor changed when they released their schedules. That was weird. But anyway, that was part of it. But like what brought me back was I just missed it. Like I think I caught something, or something went viral on YouTube, and like I saw something I hadn't seen. And it like rekindled that love that I missed Survivor. I didn't realize I missed Survivor. So like I think it was like probably 2019 where I was like, oh man, I loved Survivor.
Yeah.
And I got back into it, and I like jumped right back in, and like the show is strikingly the same.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's the same ingredients over the years, right? To create something that is resembling like the same result every time, right? So I didn't feel like I missed too much jumping in late,
No, yeah.
but I also feel like me and my absence from Survivor, like I maybe jumped over some of the weaker seasons.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
Okay.
was like between like season like 13 and 20 or something like that. Like
Rough.
there was, yeah, it was just kind of like it was trying to find itself.
And those
And
are the
then-
seasons I missed.
Yeah.
So I come back in, I'm like, Survivor's still great. And like people are like, no, it really wasn't for a while. So
So I am curious about this. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, in order for something to have 50 seasons, like they've got to make something fresh from time to time.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
what
Oh, yeah.
sort of elements do they add to keep it? I know I'm probably.
Oh, you're
jumping
fine.
ahead,
No,
but,
this-
like, what do they add that keeps it different enough that people want to keep watching it every single time?
I think there's two things. First of all, what Survivor does extremely well is casting.
Yes.
Like
Agreed.
what they add is people who you are interested in, right? You might not like them, but you are interested in watching them.
Yeah.
There was literally a season called Heroes versus Villains where they
Yes.
brought back old people who like old survivors who were deemed villains or
Sure.
heroes. And
Yeah,
so like,
that's
yeah,
funny.
and like they played up into it and it
Yeah.
was great. And yeah.
It is good. And like it's so good that other networks have really caught on to Survivor's like strength in casting. So now you look at a show like The Traitors, right? On NBC. It's a rival network. And The Traitors is like, why do our own research? We'll just pull former favorite Survivor characters and
Yep.
players and bring them onto our show. And
Oh,
it
that's
totally works for
funny.
them, right?
Is that
Yep.
who's been on Traitors?
Yeah.
There's been like 2 or 3 every season for
Yep,
sure.
really.
Yeah.
Just
Old Survivor contestants. And like Survivor, to their credit, they don't do that. They're never pulling in like reality TV stars from other shows. They're always finding the real Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
From around the world, or well, from America, but
Yeah.
all parts. And it's like, it's cool to see Survivor just continue to knock it out the park when it comes to casting. So they cast people with story.
So it is all like, are there not international people?
Sometimes
On
some
There's like
Canadians.
Canadians, yeah, but
If they
Really?
count.
yeah.
Yeah. So all over the world, meaning Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? That is shocking
Yeah.
to me. So they've never that's never been something that they've been like, hey, let's go and
Yeah.
get people from other parts of the world.
There
Not
have
so
there have definitely been like some immigrants or like
Sure.
children of immigrants, and so they bring some of that
Yep.
in. But yeah, for the most part, they're all Americans.
So casting, they do well. The other thing they do well is Survivor. I know I said it felt the same. Me returning to it felt the same, but like it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Right. They've added these things over the years that have really shaped the game to what we know it today. And then probably the pandemic, they were just like, let's add everything.
Yeah.
Like they added so many game mechanics and that have changed how you would do a vote or how you would form an alliance or, you know, how you would even think about like the game moving forward. It's really quite interesting to see how they've like innovated and evolved the game.
Yeah.
Examples of this, right? Initially, Survivor started out and you had no hidden immunity idols.
Yes.
Right.
There's
Like,
you went to tribal council. There was nothing you could do except hope that the people you said were going to vote with you voted with you.
Voted,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
and seasons later, they would hide an immunity idol on the beach somewhere, right? Like, and Michael, you find this idol and you don't tell anybody about it. You've got this secret idol, and like we're all scheming to get you out of the game.
Mhm.
But in the back pocket, literally in your back pocket, is an idol that if you play it right, will keep you in the game.
Huh.
Yep.
It revolutionized everything.
Absolutely. Yes.
The game changed, and that's when I feel like the Survivor that we know as a game
Yep.
was born, and the Survivor that we knew as like an adventure kind of started to die. And now you're seeing things like, block a vote, steal a vote.
Knowledge
double
is power,
voting.
yeah.
Knowledge is power, right? You could just like leave tribal council without participating. Like, so you've seen the game evolve with like these actions that you can win or advantages you can win. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah. One of my favorites was Exile Island.
That's a hot take, Ben.
I'm happy to bring it out there. It was a good time. So Exile Island, they would like if your team lost the immunity challenge, you had to pick someone from your team to send to this island, or the other team would pick someone, and you're just on this island by yourself. You don't get to participate in like talking with everyone about who's going to get voted off, all this sort of stuff. Sometimes you would be brought back, sometimes you wouldn't be, but like a lot of times, like you just come back to tribal. So you've been gone for a day and a half,
Yeah.
and you show up at tribal, and like, oh, like who are we voting for? Like, what's happening? Like,
You guys
oh, we're voting
remember
for
my
me?
name?
Like, yeah, yeah. So you've been gone for 24 hours, which is a huge amount of time in this game.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
yeah,
Wild.
yeah,
Wild.
that was a good time.
How long do they record over?
It used to be 36 days.
Yep.
I think
Oh,
it's
that's a
28
long
days
time.
now.
It's 26 days, which
26
is
days.
still, I mean, it's short.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
A
feels
long
like a
time.
long time to me. I mean, 26 days on an island, just,
Over a month. Yeah.
yeah,
And
wow.
they don't feed them anymore.
And no, yep.
You land on this beach, you don't have any like rice or anything like that, right? You've got coconuts, but that's it. That's
Wow.
it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Whatever
is
you can
crazy.
find is it like you have to win flint to
Yep.
make fire. So
Yep.
if you don't win your flint, you have to try to make fire on your own. You have to win fishing gear. Like, so if you don't get that, you have to figure out how to get your own food. Otherwise, you get like the spear guns, but not the spear guns, like
Yeah.
the elasticy sort of ones, like not like a gun. Like, yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Dang,
You got to learn how
that's
to
crazy.
spearfish and
Hardcore.
stuff like that.
Wow.
Like, yeah. So there's still some
It's $1
hardcore
million.
survival stuff.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. I've heard that is it as hardcore as that? Because I know that there's been jokes over the years that it's like it's not actually as survivey as it puts. Tell me, like, is the joke that it's they go to the hotel room afterwards or whatever?
Right.
Like, I mean, is there any truth to that they're kind of easing it off, or like it's not? Where is that? I mean, I guess fill me in on the details there.
So because Survivor's unique and oftentimes like casts fans within its own game show, which is wild. Like there become these rifts where like, oh, well, I played old school Survivor, which was 39 days, and you only played new school Survivor, which is 26 days. Like we had it way harder. You have it way easier. I think like in terms of a survival perspective, like those 39 days, they did get rice a lot of the
Yeah.
time. They did get some support in terms of like supplies a little bit more readily. These 26-day games, it is straight up like you don't have anything, and the only way
Really?
you can win it is by winning, right? Like
Yep.
a challenge,
Wow.
right?
Yep.
Dang.
So like that's true. And to my knowledge, they are actually out there
Yeah.
on the beach every night.
Yeah.
Like that
You
is
and-
for real.
You watch these people lose weight.
Yeah.
They look like they've been out there for 2 weeks.
I
Like,
I need to go on the show.
Get in.
no, like, yeah, you see it happen before your eyes, and like, I mean, you don't see every single second, but like, it's
Yeah.
hard to imagine them like a makeup crew coming out and like dirtying these people up, or you see like
Sure.
bug bites and scabs all up their legs and stuff like that. You're like, that
That's
seems
okay.
pretty real.
Makeup.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was gonna say, well, we were talking about old school versus new school.
Yep.
So old school, they used to have a reward challenge every episode. So like there was
Yeah.
a chance for some food or some equipment of some sort every episode, and now it's like every 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's-
like
it's fast.
they've cut it way back.
Way back. And like they made a huge deal this current season that we're watching, season 50, right?
Yep.
About Applebee's. Right, we got this nice
Yes.
corporate sponsor plug that Applebee's was going to show up, and like that was a reward challenge.
What
Yeah.
a strange.
What a strange thing indeed, and it was strange for us
Well,
viewing at home.
Not to mention all the like advantages and stuff like that this
Yeah.
season are named after people. Like I said, Zach Brown was on the show.
Zach Brown was on the show. We got a Billie Eilish
yeah.
Immunity Idol,
Oh
which
my
Billie Eilish
gosh.
has said nothing about in her social medias. It's
Uh,
great.
There? It was
no,
just shaped
it was
like
just
her?
named after her.
Yep,
Okay.
she's a fan of the show.
All
Yeah.
right.
The last episode featured a Jimmy Fallon challenge.
Jimmy Fallon challenge.
And yeah,
My goodness,
wow.
Christian's
what
mad
have
at
they
him.
done to my boy?
Yeah.
Survivor. Man.
Oh gosh.
Well, where are we? I lost our spot
Let's
on our thing.
let's jump to the starter pack, Nick.
Oh, good,
Starter
good
pack.
thinking. That's So I mean, if Michael and I are not fans of the show, if we were gonna jump in, would it be best just to jump in with whatever the start of the newest season is, or where would you start us?
Okay, so it's kind of like Star Wars. Like, there's a couple different ways that you could go about this,
Okay,
and
all right.
neither one is really wrong. It probably comes down to your personality and what you're looking for in a TV show. I think if you want that adventure experience, right, like, or maybe even some like semblance of like the way TV in the world used to be, going old school is not gonna disappoint you, right?
Yeah.
Like the pace is a little bit slower, but the show holds up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those earlier seasons, Ben mentioned one, it's like an all-time great. It's an earlier season, but it features great characters, and it's Survivor heroes versus villains.
Mm.
They're all returnee like characters, right? Like this is their second time, if not more, playing the game. They're known for what they did on their earlier seasons. So you kind of bypass a lot of the character building. You get right straight into the gameplay, which
Yeah.
as a viewer, like speeds things up naturally.
And the survivors themselves have given into whatever like they've been deemed. So like
Yes.
they will fully support that character that they've become.
Yes, I'm a villain and I'm happy. Except for one villain, his name is Coach, who does not believe he's a villain, which makes it even better.
Ooh, Coach.
It's so good. His name is Coach. That says a lot right there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's one season I'd start with. Heroes and Villains is an all-time great. Another one that I think fans love, it might not be the best season of Survivor, but fans love watching it, is David versus Goliath.
That's a good one. Yeah.
These themed seasons,
They're good. Yeah.
They do hit. They do hit. So David versus Goliath, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Like you've got this tribe of just juggernaut people who are winning in either physicality or in life, right? Like they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're buff, they're literally WWE superstars. And then you've got the Davids, which are like smart, small people.
Yep.
Kind of nerdy.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
And man, that season is so good.
Oh, wow.
The gameplay holds up, and it's an easy story to tell. Yeah.
How long ago was that? Was that a
Man, that was like, I want to say
2018, somewhere in that range.
Survivor 30. It's in the 30s. Like
Yeah.
in the 30 arc. So not that long ago.
The themed ones sound really fun. I'd love to
They are
see
fun.
a Republican versus Democrat.
Yeah, throw 'em in there.
Survivor.
Honestly,
Coming soon. Yeah.
I hope they'd figure something out.
Survivor Congress?
Yes.
Ooh.
I have hope they'd
All
figure it out.
former government officials.
Yeah, throw them on in.
Or current.
Now, if you're looking for faster gameplay, like if you want to get into like the more modern era, right? I'd point you into season 45 or 47. This is one of my gripes with new Survivor, these newer seasons, is that you kind of lose this idea of a theme or a place, right? Like Survivor Africa. Wow, that has a lot of aura to it. Survivor 43, no aura to that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but I would point you to Survivor 45 has one of the cleanest wins you'll ever see.
Who was that?
That was D.
Okay, yeah.
So D wins Survivor, like one of the best winners of the new era in her gameplay. Survivor 47 has a lot of like tricks that work. So if you're into like tricky strategy and gameplay or utilizing hidden immunity titles in really innovative ways, 47 is cool for that. And then like, so I don't know. I think that you can jump in at these multiple points and as long as you know what you're getting yourself into, have a really great time.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
When was Winners at War?
40.
40? 40 was a good, I was saying 40 was a good one too then.
The end of the guard.
Yeah. So Winners at War, they brought back all winners. So, you've had 40 winners. Well, 39 because Sandra's the only. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jump us. I know it's not in the starter pack right now, but we haven't really brought him up at all. Is the host of Survivor.
My God.
Jeff
I feel like
Probst.
Jeff.
I know he's got his own fandom probably that's like just
He does.
It's the fandom of Survivor, but then the fandom of Jeff is almost as powerful as
It's intense, right? Like it's hard to imagine Survivor without Jeff Probst.
Yeah.
Like you can picture him now in his ball cap and his like fisherman shirt and his khaki. Like Jeff. Like you've seen Jeff, you've heard Jeff. What a legend. And to be doing it at the level he's done it for as long as he's done it, it's just crazy.
Why do you think that it's just like he loves it so much? Like, do you think that they have thought of replacing him at some point?
I think that they did. And I think Jeff thought about quitting at one point. It was kind of early. I think he was a little burnt out. Survivor wasn't giving him all that much. But once he like took reins of creative and like kind of took this producer role rather than just host, like the more he involved himself with Survivor, the more he fell in love. And this man loves Survivor. Like, I believe he loves Survivor.
100%. Yeah.
He's won 2 Emmys for Survivor for outstanding host.
No way.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Now,
Wow.
he will be on as long as he wants. He might be on until he's 80.
Yeah.
Like, because he loves it that much. And like,
and then we'll get an
long
AI Jeff. It's only a matter of time.
Well, I was gonna say like the sun has not got him yet. So
Yes.
Wow.
it's impressive.
He's cool. Like I do love Jeff, right? And I think the fandom, what I've realized is I've like kind of dipped my toe into the fandom a little bit more. Everyone has this love-hate relationship with Jeff. He's almost like dad to a lot of people where it's like, man, I respect that guy. And also he bothers me in so many ways, right? Like Jeff will do things that are kind of cringeworthy sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're also so Jeff, right? So, I mean,
it's like your dad doing something cringeworthy, like you said.
Totally,
Like
yeah.
you're just like, that's just Jeff.
God,
that's
why
just
are you,
him. Like,
why are you rapping, Jeff?
he did do that this season.
Why are you rapping? Why are you talking like this about Applebee's? What are you doing, Jeff? I don't know, but I can't look away. And that's a win for Survivor. Right?
Absolutely. It would not be the show it is without him. 100%. Even minus like him being an executive producer for the past 10 years or whatever, like it wouldn't be the same without him as host.
Agreed. I don't know what would happen after Jeff retires. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's not think about it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Done. We're not thinking about it.
Well, why don't we wrap up this little segment with we usually ask our guests to give an impassioned plea as to why anyone who may not be into the Survivor fandom should join.
You got a camera right there if you want to use it.
Oh my gosh. Impassioned plea. Roll the music. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So you're looking for adventure. It's time. Come on out. We got 26 days of adventure and a ton of cool characters, right? You've got people who are out here for blood. You've got people out here for honor and integrity. You've got people out here for $1 million, which feels like, due to inflation, less than it did years ago. But it's so fun, right? Like you get to watch people who love a game and know it's a game come out here and lie to each other willingly. It's just, it's so good. And finally, you might get to hear about Applebee's. And when's the last time you went to Applebee's? When's the last time you tuned on to Survivor? Come on out, enjoy it. It's a great time, y'all. That's Survivor.
Good. That was beautiful.
Yeah. That's Survivor.
Man, honestly, you could replace Jeff.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You were pulling from his like casting pitches. Yeah. He has commercials like before and after like the show like about coming on Survivor, and it was basically just what Matt did right there, and it's beautiful.
Come on out.
Yep.
That's incredible. Well,
awesome.
Let's we'll be ready to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
It's a vibe.
I'm gonna backstab you.
What?
Our very own tribal council is about to begin.
Exactly.
As we dive into a little bit deeper into the fandom culture here. So outside of the show itself, what other content is there, Matt?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Just on the way in, I was listening to an interview by somebody who was voted out last night, right? Done by the incredible people at Rob Has a Podcast. He is kind of like the grandfather of Survivor fandom, as Rob Sesternino, a former Survivor player. He was a fan first who became a player who then now runs this podcast industry for all reality TV, but he specializes in Survivor. So I was listening to him. Other ones would be Tyson Apostle, another Survivor player. His podcast is called The Pod Has Spoken.
Nice.
Very funny, dry wit. It's great. And then you've got several others, right? There's YouTube channels like Idled Out. There's YouTube channels like Drop Your Buffs, where you get these different perspectives of the game from people who are like me and people who are not like me at all, right? And it's cool to see that you can like Survivor for different reasons, right? And I can see that there's fandom and passion regardless of your background, which is cool. So a lot. And I have just freed myself to enjoy it all, which is kind of fun, right? Like
given into the fandom fully.
I've just totally given in and like jumped in, and it's really fun now.
Would you say that's? I mean, I'm trying to imagine, especially somebody outside of the fandom. I guess what comes to my mind is the amount of sports talk shows that there are. Is it? I mean, is that kind of what it is in like these podcasts?
Totally what it is. And, but the difference being like when these players leave the game, right? Like they're just normal people. Like they're going back to do their job as whatever it may be. And it's jobs that like we do at this table, you know, like there was an admissions guy. His name was Owen, right? He played, he's well liked enough. The community likes him. And like, I follow Owen on LinkedIn. We're connected on LinkedIn because I work in admissions. He works like that's different,
so
right? Like,
funny.
Right.
you know, you can like these people for because they played Survivor, but also because you can see yourself in them, which is cool. So they're a little bit more willing to drop their guard and have these like real interviews and interactions with fans, which is cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is really cool. Would you say, I mean, okay, so 2 questions. Do you have any hot takes as it pertains to the overall fandom? And then part 2 is, if you don't, have you heard of any? Like, what are within the fandom? What are the hot takes that are out there?
Totally. I do think that there's probably in all fandoms, but definitely in Survivor, there's kind of this gap between the casual viewer and like the people who love it, right? The casual viewer, I think, likes Survivor enough and isn't bothered by certain twists. The hardcore Survivor fan kind of hates the twists, right? Like, and Survivor right now and in recent memory has been all about the twists.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Love the twists, right? And I think the casual viewer at home is like, twists are fun. But like the person who views Survivor like a sport, to your point, or like a game, or like a show that involves strategy, hates the unpredictability of the twists. So,
Imagine a referee
Yeah.
telling you that you have to switch teams halfway through the game.
Yeah.
That's the sort of twist that'll happen. Like,
Okay.
you have to pick 3 people from your team to send over to the other team, and you get 3 of theirs. Like, there's stuff like that,
Sure.
shenanigans like that happen every season.
So I think the hot take there is like, yeah, like the fandom loves Survivor, and the fandom is also like almost always angry about what's happening on Survivor.
Sure.
But they'll
Honestly,
watch.
that's every fan.
That's every fandom.
Yeah, I'm so angry at Star Wars right now. So it just
Same.
yeah,
It never goes away.
it never goes away. Yeah, I'm perpetually angry.
Yeah. It sounds like it's every fandom, but for sure it's Survivor too. Other hot takes, not really. The interesting thing about Survivor and like how to win the show, and I think this is what really makes it unique, is that you have to vote out the people who will then vote for you to win the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. As we mentioned, when it gets down to the final 11,
Yeah.
usually, once instead of like getting voted out and going home, you get voted out and go to Ponderosa, which is like the headquarters. You get to stay in the hotel and you come back for tribal councils. So you get to watch the tribal councils. You get to see them like during tribal councils. Jeff usually takes like 20 to 30 minutes and to ask questions. You don't see all of it, but like there's a good half an hour of interviews between Jeff and the current survivors still out there. So you as a council member get to witness all of this. And then when it gets down to the final 3, you as a finalist plead your case to the people that you voted out.
Impassioned plea.
Impassioned plea,
that's so
yes,
interesting.
100%.
I'm still hung up on Ponderosa, like the old steakhouse.
That's what it's called.
And honestly, from what I've heard, you get what you want.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like you've been voted out of the game. So sorry, like your $1 million is gone, but also here's unlimited steak.
Yeah,
Like,
if I were ever on Survivor, my goal is not to win. My goal is to get to the jury, so I can just stay a week or 2 in Ponderosa.
That does sound.
Just
no,
hang
when you
out.
were saying that, like they go back to the hotel every day,
Yeah.
like hang out. That sounds amazing.
That's kind of one of the best things to see them come back, like from like being out there for like 3 weeks, and then they come back and they're all showered and cleaned and groomed and like in like nice outfits and like just sitting on the side, just like my belly's full. I got a good night's sleep in a bed, not on bamboo.
I think that the jury setup though has like led to some controversy within the fandom too, like or within the casual viewer, where it's like, okay, was that a deserving winner, right? Like, because there's a million different ways you can win Survivor, and your way of winning and my way of winning might be different, and it's up to a jury to determine who won Survivor better.
Yeah,
right. Like who won that season.
Yeah,
and like,
so it's very subjective. It sounds like
subjective, right? Did I make the jury angry by how I played? Did I play too hard? And did I scar too many people?
Yeah, and it's completely dependent upon that jury. Some juries will be like, I want to see that you made moves, that you backstab people, that you like worked your butt off. And some people are like, were you true to your word? Were you honorable? Were you like a good player? Like, so it's just completely up to the contestants, like as to what sort of season you're going to get.
Yeah, the win rationale changes. Like the how you win changes every year based on who you're playing with, which is cool.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sounds like it. Sorry, I didn't mean to
You're
interrupt,
fine.
but when you're asking, what keeps this show like fresh and different, I mean, that just what you
That's
just said, like, is very, I can see that being so different. I mean, even just season to season, like, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I can't think of any other game shows that really have that, like, sort of dynamic to it.
Yeah, it's completely in the hands of the contestants. Yeah, there's no, there's no fan voting. There's no, Jeff doesn't have his own involvement.
Yep.
The only time that's up to like random chances when it comes to rocks, which has only happened, 3 times?
Yeah, not often.
Not often.
Rocks.
So if there's a tie in tribal, then you have to vote again, but you can only vote for the people who were tied.
Yep.
If there's another tie, then it goes to rocks.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Which means you're just drawing rocks out of a bag, and whoever draws the wrong color, they're done. They're going home.
Oh, wow.
The twist is that if it goes to rocks, those 2 people who were tied to be voted out do not have to draw.
They're actually safe.
They're safe.
It's
So,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. So the people that were voted, like, got the most
There's
votes.
a tie between you and Ben.
Uh-huh.
We've gone to rocks. The rocks are actually between me and Michael.
Wow,
to go
that's
home.
fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you don't want to tie.
Yeah, it's an incentive
right.
for that tiebreaker to someone has to like switch sides so
Sure,
that we're
sure.
not like Because otherwise, like, I'm up for like getting voted off, even
Sure.
though like no one wrote my name down.
Well, before we go into our larger discussion, I know you brought a couple of things that are here on the table. I'd love, tell the listeners a little bit about what you brought for us.
You got Survivor, the official game. The official game. The Tribe has spoken. This is
Designed
by
Jeff
Probst. By Jeff Probst. I think honestly, he probably stamped his name on it and is
100%.
actually designed by the company that did Exploding Kittens. So it's like a fun, fast card game where you can play Survivor around your kitchen table. There's a voting element. You can vote out, your friend, your mom, your sister. It's cool. I've never won. I've played it twice.
Nice.
And I feel like I have to beg people in the room to play it, only for me to lose. It's great. And then here we've got a book. This is a new book that came out this year by a former Survivor player, Stephen Fishback. He's also a 15-year podcast host on that Rob Has a Podcast platform. The title is Survivor Know-It-Alls is his podcast. And this book is called Escape. So it's his first foray into writing a novel. And it's loosely about what it's like to be on a reality TV show, both as a contestant, as a washed out contestant, and also as a producer who has to make a really good TV show. So it's some ethics at play there. And I'm 30 pages in. I love it.
Wow, sweet. Okay, cool.
You said it just came out too.
Just
right?
came out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hot off the presses.
Wow, very cool.
Well, Nick, why don't you take us into your favorite segment?
Yeah.
Or
No,
would
no,
you
no,
rather?
my favorite segment.
Oh, it's
I
yours?
love-
Okay.
yeah, I love this segment.
We all love would you rather.
Would you rather? All right, let's kick it off here. I want to thank Ben for these questions because he's the the person of us that knows the most about Survivor, so not me. But let's go ahead and get us kicked off. Would you rather find a hidden immunity idol early or win immunity at the final 5?
Okay. So I'm going to assume it's binary. I only win this or I only win
Correct.
that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather win the immunity idol early. The early idol, have it in the back pocket as safety throughout the game. Assuming I could keep it a secret. Wow, what an advantage. The guaranteed immunity at final 5 is pretty great.
Yeah.
That is great. But there's something about having a hidden immunity idol that lets me get a little fancy, right? Like, let's say I'm in an alliance with you, right?
Yeah.
We're in an alliance together, and I catch wind that you're in trouble,
Yeah.
right? Me having that hidden immunity idol, I can play that for you and keep you safe and if I need to, right?
I like the way that you're thinking because I was thinking more like deceptive, like you're holding on to it and then like, oh, I'm going to use it to do something that's extra sneaky that's going to get everybody to vote for me. But
no.
just kidding.
McPherson's
You
not
can't,
sneaky.
like-
Nah, man, I'm keeping this bond strong. We're going deep in the game. I got to keep you safe, right?
Love it.
And that allows me to do that. While the immunity win is cool. It's just such a personal accolade that also kind of puts a target on your back in a weird way. So, yeah.
Would you rather go to tribal council every time pre-merge or never go until merge? And for me, who does not know what that question means, explain what that means.
Yeah, getting to the merge in Survivor is like kind of like
It's
everyone's
a
dream.
a landmark.
It's a landmark
And,
achievement, right? You made it on the show. That's an achievement in and of itself. But like getting to the point where there's no tribes anymore and you're a merged tribe of one. Sorry, guys. Merged tribe of one it's awesome, right?
The game changes a lot.
Game changing. It's cool. You're on the jury, right? You get more airtime. It's cool. All right.
Very
So
cool.
The number of people that you know from pre-merge, like there's a steep drop off.
Yeah.
If you ask me to name some of the survivors from pre-merge.
Couldn't do
Like,
it.
Yep. Nope.
but I can name a lot
Yeah.
after the merge, which
Yes.
is cool. So I would rather go to tribal every single time before the
Yeah.
merge.
Interesting.
I would, because I think those players do well at the end of the game.
Mm.
Assuming that you can survive tribal council every time until those tribes merge, assuming you survive, you have a pretty good shot at making it to the end of the game.
So hold on, maybe I'm misunderstanding. I thought the tribal council was for all the contestants. Do only some people go to tribal council?
Yeah. Early in the game, it's the losing tribe. So like, let's say we're broken into 3 groups, right? That third group that loses the challenge, they're often going to tribal council.
Yep.
So I would like to be part of that tribe in this, would you rather question and get me some experience, right? Like going to tribal council, slitting some throats,
Yeah. Yeah.
backstabbing. Give me some practice reps before we get to the merge, right? And
Sure.
like make me like a free agent weapon.
Because it's
once we
almost
get
like the merge is like when the game really starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the tribal council is the elimination.
Totally.
at that point.
Yes,
Okay.
essentially.
Yep.
Because then once you merge, everyone goes to tribal council every time.
Yeah.
Some circumstances change that, but for the most part, everyone goes to every tribal council after that.
Gotcha.
Also, I would love to be on TV that many times. Come on.
Exactly.
Would you rather deal with bugs constantly or extreme heat all day? Those are both bad.
Guys, what would you rather hear? This is one we can all speak to.
I'm gonna go with extreme heat. The bugs, that's a struggle for me.
I don't
Yeah.
do well in the heat as a big man. You know, like I.
Valid.
You'd be 70 degrees and bug bites.
Exactly. Hey, the weather's nice. All right, some bugs. As long as it's not gonna kill me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Give me the bug bites, I guess.
I think I'd take the heat too.
I think I would also take the heat.
I think I'd take the heat. Oh man, it's just the
There's no
bugs.
winning. I mean, let's be real. But
Yeah, no, there is no winning. There's interesting things about bugs in Survivor. Like the first ever season. Have you guys heard of Boston Rob? One of the all-time greats.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I've definitely heard that name before.
Like he wears a Boston Red Sox hat, right? Like he's like the prototypical Survivor guy. If there was a Mount Rushmore, Boston
and the
Rob would be on it.
prototypical Boston
Boston
guy.
guy.
Yes.
Yes, he's both.
Did he have a Boston accent too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Thick
yeah.
wood-
His name is Rob Maraschino.
Yeah. Yeah. Mariano.
Mariano, that's
Yeah.
it. Something like that.
Boston Rob. Anyway, Boston Rob, like his first season, they went to this Marquesas Islands, and like what they weren't anticipating, as in the crew, nobody was anticipating the amount of bugs on this
Oh
island.
my
They've
gosh.
never been back. They've never been back because these guys were just like, it looked bad,
Oh,
bitten up
jeez.
all over. It's great. It's great.
It's great.
And again, a sign that it's pretty real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And why to stay in Fiji? Yeah,
Yeah.
another reason.
Would you rather be remembered as iconic but lose, or forgettable but win? That's a good question, honestly.
I bet you can see where I'm going. Iconic but lose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
I can see that.
If I'm going on this show, I want to be remembered for being on the show, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, the money's cool. Money's cool, but like, I want to be remembered.
I'm thinking about like some of your favorite like American Idol contestants. Like I don't remember the winners, but
Yeah.
boy, do I remember some of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very-
she
very true.
bangs,
Yes, she bangs.
pants on the ground. That
Yes, right.
Oh, we're not even talking people who went far
No,
but didn't
these
win. We're talking about the
icons, man, icons.
What about you guys?
Gosh.
Anything? Would you rather have the money and no one remember?
I'd be okay with that, honestly.
It's $1
Yeah,
million bucks.
I take
Yeah.
the money too.
I'm not going on there to get famous
Yeah.
personally,
Pay off the
but
house.
and that's
Yeah.
why I'm not going on anymore, because it's all about getting famous now.
It
I feel
really
like,
is.
yeah.
It really is. I have steep competition for
I'd be-
casting.
I'd be okay with iconic but lose.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
As long as it's not iconic for the wrong reasons.
right.
Would you rather get caught whispering secrets or trip and fall while trying to sneak off to strategize?
Oh no. See, like I think what would get me in hot water in real life is getting caught whispering secrets. Like that would be what happened to me. So yeah, I'll take trip and fall. And that's what makes me iconic.
There you go.
There you go. Would you rather misread every advantage or be too scared to use any of them?
Oh no. Yet again,
What-
misread every advantage.
What is it like? Can you explain that to me a little bit?
All right, so you're walking through the woods and you find this package, right? Like it's hidden.
And they're
enough.
like this
they're
big,
tiny.
just wrapped up in papyrus
A
or
lot of
something
times they
like,
say
yeah.
beware on them, right?
Okay.
Like beware. So it's an advantage. You know it's an advantage, but you know it's going to cost you something, right? Like you unravel it and you have to read them out loud to the camera in the moment. So you're like hot. You're getting stung by mosquitoes.
You're trying to
and
like watch for other people who might see you get these things.
secretly
yeah.
read this
Dang.
advantage. And like I imagine I'd stumble over my words and the producers would be like, cut. You have to reread it, right? Like that's going to happen a million times. But yeah, for sure.
So you read it and you said it costs you something? Is
The beware advantage, which has
They
been
do.
the past 5 years or so, like
An example would be like, all right, you got this advantage, but you're going to lose your vote until you do X, Y, or Z, right? So like you can't vote at the next tribal council until you complete this mini challenge or this task or something
and you
else.
can't get caught. Like some of them are like, we've hidden a clue underneath your tribe's camp.
Yeah.
Like you have to go dig it up while no one is in camp or awake. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's some tricky things that you got to do out there.
And if you do it, great, you've earned yourself immunity, a hidden immunity idol. And if you don't do it, you can't vote at the next tribal council, right?
Yep.
Like there's these little things that the producers do to try to get you.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
And when you're on early on, when you're on a tribe and there's only like 6 people, that's huge if you don't have your vote because that's
It's your power.
1/3 of the ability to send someone home essentially. So yeah.
Wow. Well, let's spend our last few minutes kind of just in the larger group discussion. I'll kick us off here. What's the grossest thing that you have seen someone eat on the show?
Oh man, they've moved away from this.
They have, yeah.
They've moved away from this, but I mean, I gotta say, this is maybe just my millennial self, my millennial city boy person self. But like killing the chicken does gross me out.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're gifted a chicken and like a reward challenge. Like, congrats, you have an egg laying hen.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they can't hold themselves back. They have to kill this thing because they're hungry.
It's either you get an egg every day or you get a decent sized chicken for
Yeah.
And I know that makes me sound soft because I know how my mixed chicken was made. Right? I know it's not pretty.
That came from a tube. That was a real chicken.
Right, that's true. But there is something about like killing something to feed yourself. Like that's hard.
Sure.
I mean, in earlier seasons, you're eating like fish guts and all this stuff, and that's gross. But
yeah. Well, they used to do this thing called the auction. That was a big thing they used to do every time. And so you were given like $200 or something like that. And there's a typical auction, but when the auction's over, it's over, and whatever money you have left is gone. So you use this money to bid on things, and they're often like food items. But sometimes it'll be like, I'm going to put this covered basket down. You know there's food under there, but you don't know what.
Yeah.
And so you're bidding on this thing without knowing. And a lot of times it's like, I know.
Something gross.
Yeah, it's like giant like fish eyes or like, I'm trying to think of some of the other things. Balut, I think, was a really gross thing they had to
like
do.
a 100-year-old egg.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Were any of you guys Fear Factor fans?
Of course.
It's that sort of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
giving some Fear Factor vibes. This question.
Definitely
Yeah,
Fear Factor
absolutely.
vibes for sure.
Oh gosh.
Who do you feel is the most deserving winner of all time?
Oh man, the most.
It's a hard one.
The most deserving.
And they've
winner.
got 49 winners to choose from.
There's so many winners. The most deserving winner. I mean, Kim Spradlin played like a perfect game. She's like regarded as playing the perfect. I don't think anyone voted against her.
Yeah.
Right. Like she won without taking it. Without making anyone mad, without being on anyone's radar. Like that's a perfect game. It's also kind of a boring game, right? Like you're so good at the game that like no one thought of you as
I feel like
being a threat.
Wasn't Colby also that way?
Colby was also the way. He never won.
I thought he
Colby
didn't
never
win. Oh
won.
no, he didn't win.
He was an
Gosh.
honorable man who gave
Yeah.
it to Tina. Made it to the final 3 and like, ended up giving the game to an older woman.
Yeah.
Right. Which was so honorable in the moment. So he won the hearts of America.
but didn't win $1 million.
Did not win $1 million. I would say
He probably got more than that in the long run. Let's be real. Like,
Right.
it was,
I think Parvati, when she won
Parvati.
her season, like was well deserved, right? She had this dream of like winning with all female finalists.
Yep.
And like she led this thing, like a strategic powerhouse of an alliance called the Black Widow Brigade.
Yes.
Which
nice.
awesome
Amazing name. Yep.
Awesome. The branding. The
That
branding
was,
alone.
that was the season with Eric, right?
yes.
Yes.
One of my favorite characters.
You're gonna have to tell them about what happened with Eric. Yes.
Because that's going to be on here for sure. Eric will come back.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and just talk about
We
it
gonna
now.
talk
Is what I'm
about it
saying.
now?
Just because
Okay.
Eric, one of the most iconic moments of Survivor ever.
Talk about being remembered, right? Like not winning, but being remembered
Yes.
forever.
Uh-huh.
His name's Eric. He's on this season that Parvati won, right? She goes on to be the leader of the Black Widow Brigade
Yep.
and take out all the men.
Yep.
Eric is the last remaining man, right?
It's
He's-
like him and 4 girls, 5
Him
girls.
and
Like
5 women,
Yeah.
right? So it's the final 6. Eric's there. He's representing the fans. This was a themed season where it was fans versus favorites. Right?
Oh,
So
that's
you had
cool.
some returners, like
Mhm.
returning players, and then some fans of the show who are competing against this other tribe of returners.
Yeah.
Eric's our final standing man. Eric is a bit of a physical threat. Like he's winning immunity challenges, right? He's out there, he's competing, he's freakishly tall. He's an ice cream
He's a-
scooper.
well, and wasn't he
his-
like a runner too, like
Yeah.
a long distance
Long
runner?
distance
So lots
runner.
of stamina, lots of like
In his real life, he's an ice cream scooper,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
is just fun.
He was like 19, so like
he was
Okay.
19, truly. So anyway, this alliance, they're like, Eric, you're safe. It's fine. Like we like you. You're cool to be here. And then he finally wins like immunity, right? And he's realizing like, oh, there's people in this game I'd rather play with, right? And this alliance of women totally fleece him, right? And they get him to give up his immunity necklace and give it to one of the girls, and they immediately vote him out.
Wow.
It was intentional.
That's
it was
crazy.
crazy.
It was
Dang.
such a devious move, but so iconic.
Such good gameplay from Parvati, from Suri, from like the rest of the women, Amanda Kimmel, like legends of the game. And he has the ultimate, like, would you be remembered as iconic? Eric is iconic for all the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Right?
Oh no.
He could have easily won the game. He was
Could've won the
well
game.
liked for the most part.
Well,
Like,
liked, goofy guy, like
Yeah.
didn't know wrong,
yeah,
and just, I don't know, gave away
just
immunity.
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For what? Like,
Genuinely, don't know.
He was trying to be a nice guy.
He was
I
trying to be
think one
nice.
of the girls turned on like the waterworks a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm gonna get voted off. I really need to win this, like, sort of thing. Like, and she's like, I know that if you give it to me, like, no one else is gonna vote for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's messed up.
It is messed up.
That is messed up.
Crazy. season.
So good though.
Anyway, that's why Parvati is a deserving winner too.
Yeah,
because
no,
like
I
she
could
led
see
the
that.
charge on that. Yeah.
And she was always a little bit of a like devious player.
Yeah.
But like that was like one of her ultimate moves. Like
Yep.
coordinating that was crazy.
Insane.
sheesh.
Oh man. Okay, well speaking of icons of the game, like so obviously we're still in Fiji, but like
Yep.
what's the most iconic location to you? Which
Oh,
is there a
man.
particular season that like stands out to you that you're like that like had the right setting?
I think Africa was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts for its time. It's nuts today to think about doing a reality TV show in Africa in the year 2003 or something.
There's like the plains of Africa, like
Wow.
Serengeti, like
you're
yeah.
out there, like lions were in the trailer. And
Yeah.
You're just like,
That
whether or
is
not there were lions,
insane.
I don't know. But like they're to my
I think hyenas came close once.
yeah, to my young self, I'm like, they're out there in Africa. Like that's nuts. And it's hard to top Africa.
Yeah.
Australia is also cool, right? Like there's these early seasons that are just super cool.
Yeah.
Iconic. But
I'm trying to remember. For me, like they did 2 seasons in China, I think, but there was one specific where it was just like they were around a lake the whole time. So it was like one of the few like non-tropical locations, non-ocean side locations, and it was just like raining the whole time
Yep.
and just like stuff like that. You're just like, it's iconic just because it was like miserable for all the contestants.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be there, but
Wow. Yeah. Well, we are just about out of time. I'll ask one more question here. What would be your personal item that you brought to the island?
Personal item brought to the island. A big old Texas flag.
Okay.
No.
that is legitimately something someone brought.
That is something someone brought in. Very helpful. You know, I would bring probably a picture, like a picture book of family. Like, remember why I'm out there. I don't know if that's allowed, but I think
I'm sure it
that's-
is.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that's
something
cool.
I'd bring, right? I
Sweet.
got to remember who I'm doing this for.
Yeah, it's
Why
not like
am I
it's a
lying?
survival item. Like
Right.
I'm not bringing a hatchet. Like
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it'd be cool to see like Lindsay and Augie and then my mom who got me into the show, like, and remember like why I'm out there for 26 days lying to people,
us,
right?
pictures of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pictures of you guys,
Yeah,
right?
Fandom
Remember the
like logo.
Fandom's logo? Yeah. Quick product placement. Yeah. I think that's what I'd bring. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Love it.
So we're in the middle of season 50,
Yeah.
Matt. Like, so that's kind of like the next big thing. And I saw that they are already renewed for 51, which is not a surprise.
No.
But what are your predictions for the rest of season 50?
Oh man, season 50.
We're down to like what 10 left right now.
Yeah. It's a mess. What a fun mess. Like, is it good TV? Is it good Survivor? I don't know, but I'm smiling the entire time I'm watching it. So like, that's good enough, right? We're down to the finals. One of the best players to never win the game. Her name is Suri. She's looking so strong right now.
Oh,
Like,
she's back.
She's
Yes.
back. This is her 4th
Ah.
time playing.
Oh my gosh.
She's never won.
Wow.
She's made it to
She
the
always goes
finals.
deep, though.
She
Yeah.
always goes deep. Her social strategy game is unparalleled, like unmatched.
She's
Like,
everyone's best friend.
she's incredible. So I think that this could be her season. This could be her season. I have a good feeling about Suri.
Okay.
Does she ever talk about the Black Widow Brigade?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. She's so cool.
She was on the first season of the Traders too.
Wait, so she was a part of that same.
She
Oh yeah,
was.
she was part of the
Okay.
Black Widow Brigade.
Legend.
Yep, she is a
Legend.
legend for her social game. Like
Yeah.
physically, no, but like she makes it to every single final 5 probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's insane.
I can't imagine 4 times being on the show.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
I think she
crazy.
does have the record for most days.
Most consecutive days not being voted off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Very cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
Yeah.
I want to keep talking.
Thank
but
you.
Me too. Thanks, guys. This is great.
We really appreciate you coming on, man. Well, we've talked about the next big thing for Survivor. What about the next big thing for Fandom of Fandoms?
Yeah, so I think we're going to talk Golden Girls.
Yes.
Wow.
This is me. I'm bringing in this guest here. I'm excited. We're going to talk to my friend Kristen about that's a dated fandom.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
you know,
more
what?
ways than one.
But dude, it's man, I love me some Golden Girls, and I'm excited to talk with somebody about it and kind of see. Obviously there was a lot. It was a popular show at its time, and then has continued to have popularity long after all the stars are gone. Like that's, and it's still, I feel like
Betty White
around,
did pass.
Yeah, so
I don't think I knew that.
yeah.
Oh,
That happened a little while ago.
wow. I'm
Man,
out of the loop.
Yeah, Michael's not been paying attention. It was a sad day in America.
He doesn't have social media, so
That's
Yeah, I've
true.
been on
Yeah.
social media in years.
That's a
so,
good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll be excited to talk some Golden Girls, and kind of like Gilmore Girls when we did that. It's we're bringing in the female perspective. So let's go ahead. With that, we'll call it a night. Thanks, guys, for listening. Thank you, Matt, again for being here. We appreciate you, and until next time.
Well, we hope you enjoyed hearing about today's fandom. Thanks for joining us. Give us a follow on Instagram or Threads at fof.pod to stay up to date with all the latest, and check out the video version on YouTube at Fandom of Fandoms. Have a fandom that you want us to dive into? Send us an email at fandomofpodcast@gmail.com. Till our next adventure, keep being passionate, keep being curious, and keep being a fan.